I would like to go ahead and start this meeting, starting roll call, starting from my right.
Councilwoman Yolanda.
Mayor Rose.
Councilwoman Diane Howard.
Thank you. At this time, a moment of silence. Everyone could please silence all phones. Thank you. At this moment, council is in approval of the agenda. Like to conclude tonight's city council meeting. The next first. Is it a second? Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, guys have it. Thank you. Tonight we do have a moment for public comments. Do we have anyone? Evening. I was here in March and I expressed concern about the lot in front of the news church. That was March. We think it's on the right way also. It's on the right way. There's a lot of debris, trash, and it cleaned up. And it looks got new sidewalks. We still got a lot of debris on that lot. And I would like to know what is slated for that lot, for that property across from the news church. Oh, of course, yes, the church meets the old church. Yes. Okay. The lot across the street from, that lot, is that the same lot the senior?
All right, Mr. Lee, they finally got approved for the apartments, senior apartments. Private apartments, Section 8, subsidy grant, 75 units on that 5-acre lot. They're going to improve that sidewalk on that side and widen the street for us, part of our hopefully renovation. Besides the sidewalks, go on back to the new.
I know about the sidewalks. I'm concerned about them right there.
So just to
who located?
only get a zone.
You got to zone it first. Okay, because I know I haven't seen a sign up there.
No, it's coming up. It's not a key private property. As long as it's good with the zone, everything.
But it's zoned in. So, how can you say it's okay to have it zoned?
Oh, well, it's development in the city. It's $35 billion property to get our property taxes. So other than that, we keep it as a lot that have trash in it. It's up to you to decide.
Okay, so where were the community renderings or points of that? It's been okay. Some yet, not
Right.
some.
At the zoning meeting. At the zoning meeting, I can send you some. I have copies. It's gonna be built. It's gonna be lovely. Be nice. It's gonna be the whole.
We went through this before.
Right. That was kind of a crazy thing that before I think people were saying that was like a brick house type of development. Fire engines going to come down the street and non-development. So that was like 8 years ago. Right now, let's look at the lot. That's what you're planning for 8 years ago. Nothing. So we try to improve the city.
Is this project improved more than the past project that you all was proposing to put there?
It's better than the trash. See, right?
What's our zoning is only discuss all of that here. But I think for her situation, to me, when we're gonna clean it up. That's what you
That's the one, but I still want to know about the building. And it's okay be voted on without zoning. We had
So private property, we don't vote on what goes there, as long as it's in the zoning. No, we don't
You
vote on
these
that.
are the things that were these okay. It's not
Well,
That's what he said.
it's not
yeah, but
Okay, but that was a misunderstanding evidently.
or we could keep it as a dump. We can keep it as a dump. That's like it's been for the last 8 years.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
She's talking about process.
Yeah, it's the zoning, it's
I'm not going to the
zoning meeting.
going to the process.
Well, that's coming up.
Number one is clean up the property along the right of way.
Right.
And the next thing is give the community some say so in what's going on the property.
Yes. That's the zoning meeting. Project itself. So it's coming up. It's about a couple of days. You'll see the sign.
And you said it won't be public. Be what?
Okay.
No. That's not okay. It's about cleaning up the right of way because it looks like a trash dump. And then the thing is also burnt house across and beside Good News Church. It's been over 3 months that it's been burned, and I don't see no movement other than a for sale sign. I understand that somebody else has found it already, but if it's a new buyer or owner, they should in so many days. Because that's nasty. Get grass from that and all kind of thing. Because I'm sure the house burnt is food inside of the house.
Thank you. Other public comment?
My name is Marie Talbert, and I am the founder and executive director of Ignite Recovery Inc. We just received our business license, so we'll be opening at 2618 Max Cleveland, basically on the backside of Wakefield. So what we'll be doing is we're a peer-led organization, and we will be supporting individuals and their families who are seeking recovery from substance misuse or mental health challenges. All of our services are free of charge, and I just wanted to let you guys know that we are here.
Thank you. Any other public comment? At this time, council would like to go ahead and agenda. It looks like we have a number of meeting minutes and just do them all at once. Okay. Make a motion. Mark, say
people already registered. They're planning on possibly 100 registering plus walk-ups. Um, one of the new green stickers out front of their door that just came in a little while ago earlier today, those will be going out tomorrow along with yard signs. Of course, to help us get these signs out. Put some of those concrete stickers like on the sidewalk right here on Main Street, walk where you can walk so they can see the QR code. Also give you kind of an idea of what the entertainment inside of the sticker looks like as well. It's the same thing. It's made out of texture. So we will have a city Lithonia table on this, so we'll probably heard it. Temporarily. So there will be several vendors coming. They have the party trailer coming. They have the food vendors coming. They have all kinds of vendors. There's the route is going to be Wigan Street, Max Cleveland, Max Cleveland down to Swift Street, Swift Street back. Got 100 coming. It's going to be kind of like we did the one year with the Jiggle on Main, Main parade. The passes, pretty much be done with everybody going together. It's not going to be for 5K, which eventually they would love to turn it into a 5K. So we're showing out. Hopefully keep coming back. This is the third annual. So we have, of course, we'll be up and down Main Street all tomorrow, next Cleveland tomorrow, getting all the curb lines cleaned up. Full street.
Question. The food, is it for free or is there going to be a charge?
It's them providing that.
Okay.
I can ask that question. I'll text her and ask her. I'll get you an answer here.
Thank you.
Let's proceed to the alcohol ordinance amendment. Parking lot. Let's talk about parking.
So, actually, going to throw up on the TV the final renderings of the parking lot that went out for bid on Friday. So, of course, with this, there will be at least slight modifications outside of probing that won't need to go there because there's not a sidewalk right there like on Swift Street. There's a curb that onto the sidewalk, but there's just not a sidewalk up and down Swift Street yet. So that'll come out. Also, once they get into the elevations of the lot, I'll show you guys when you pull it up. It's really good to turn it on. About 5 parking spaces that will be there or might have to come out. Depending on the elevation. Really differently changed.
What was the total amount of spaces?
I think I counted. That's without, if we were to, and of course, we talked about this, if our distance comes back as from the court to that 10 spaces.
Okay, so this 5 that you're talking about, is that minus?
That's in 75, so the other thing with this too is where we were able to make this change. Major cost was just taking the side where Wigan Street is down 6 feet, bringing the other side up 6 feet, which would cause a 6-foot retaining wall on the street. Which once you get anything over 4 feet of becomes a whole different ballgame with structural engineering and everything. We're able to make it to where we'll be able to pretty much level side out where Wigan Street is just by adding some. Um, um, so if you see where Wigan Street is to your left, um, there is go all the way to the right, kind of stop where that two-way traffic
Can you
is.
blow that side up anymore? Or no? We talked about Wigan on the side.
Okay. So right there where Wigan Street is, and you see there's a one-way lane that comes right along the edge of Wigan Street. You start there and you go down to where the next median to your right, where there's two-way traffic. Up there. Straight to the right.
Move to the right. To the right, that right.
So that level right there, so where that two-way traffic is going to be kind of a step up. And the reason is one, there's a storm drain that runs all the way from Wigan Street straight down to Swift Street. So where we're able to make it work is going to be a huge cost savings. Is instead of bringing that left side against Wigan Street down 6 feet, we were able to bring the right side where the two-way traffic is. We're able to bring it up about 3 feet, 3 to 4 feet, which in turn will level it out. And all we're doing is basically adding a foot of retaining wall down near Mr. Jamal's property, and then a 2-foot retaining wall kind of up there near the Platinum Lounge. Because if we were to go down 6 feet, put a 6-foot retaining wall along Wigan Street, then you're talking a whole different structural engineering of a retaining wall. You're talking about a lot of haul out and movement of fill. So where the two-way traffic is, you'll basically stop there. You're only going to, it's like you just drive up a small little hill, right? And then on another level, you hit the park. Two-way traffic is, if you look just to the right, that first island to the right of the two-way traffic, that's the area, depending on the elevations, that might have to come out. It would be about those first 4 parking spaces. Not 100% sure about that. That's once we get into digging in there, we'll see what's underneath the ground, really. Because there is supposedly a gas main that I've met with Atlanta Gas and Light out there that they believe is back from the 50s. They don't 100% have on their battery. And once they fill all the asphalt out, they'll be able to tell us. So that's about really the only changes that you'll see right here that you have that could happen. Along with the public works building being all the way down at the very bottom, you see the gray top with the white lines through it. That's the public works building. Like we talked about before, if the parking lot meets our budget and comes in under where we expect, we have that ability to the public works building out, extended the parking lot out, which will give you about 10 more spaces, as well as moving them to the old Boy Scout hut, which is already a building that we have, and they can park everything into.
It's a public works building with the lines in it. That's the several.
So it's the very bottom, the very gray top of the white line.
Thank you.
So also the benefit to that is it just keeps, using our tractor and equipment going across the parking lot over and over and over. honestly, that's another point. It prevents the dumping of anything. We won't have a dumpster over there where there won't be the ability for people to say, oh, hey, this is a public works building over here, they'll clean it up. So it'll all be completely clean all the way down. Which, like I said, we put it out for bid Friday on GMA's website. We put it on the website. I have had some inquiries from several people. We're going to be doing a pre-bid meeting with all companies that want to bid June today. That is important to basically vet everybody, make sure that they're coming with proper paperwork, proper insurance, proper licensing, bid package, which was approved by the attorney's office. The final bids have to be into it by July 1st, so I'm hoping to have council bids to approve by the middle of
Chief, what preparation is being done to the hut, and when do we anticipate the move, if we anticipate it this time?
the public works building.
Yes.
So this Boy Scout hut. So we currently have met with tree companies out there, electricians. We've met with a painter and a roofer out there just to do a survey of the whole building. The only things we found really are on the roof. There's a couple of screws that they need to fix the roof, paint the building. A few trees that need to be removed. It has a brand new air conditioning system there that just needs to be reconnected. And also the electrical there, we had an electrician out there. By the way, out there, our 8 doors are big because the electrician is there. That's fine. He went out to the Boy Scout hut, was able to survey everything. He had to give an idea of what we need to put out for bid. It's not much. I mean, we've been moving the mayor and me out there one day. It's just a little bit of gravel at the front, a fence in the cooling, connect the AC back, plumbing, water, all that's there. Everything's there, bathrooms there, all that's there. It's just a matter of
The next question.
and the door, just to put a new door there because they can fit all the equipment inside there.
Oh, wow.
The trucks, everything can fit inside there, so it's out of
Thank you.
street sweeper can fit in the building. So yeah, I mean it's big in there. I mean we have 3 lawnmowers, we have the 2 public works, the street and the tractor. The third addition that we're talking about is a pole barn, like what we call lean-to on the back. If we do that, it'll give us the ability with our MS4 reporting and the EPA to kind of be able to fertilize.
So it's good this building up.
We wouldn't even have to gut it. We just put in there and out. That's really it. I mean, it's not going to necessarily talk with him. It's kind of cleaning it up and moving stuff to where it can go inside. So that's really all it is.
Nice and big.
Light blue area is the food area. The yellow area is the sitting area for people that eat. Actually, I'm going to call the area yesterday. I was in the city of Swanee. They actually have the exact same thing. They have food. So,
Wicked Swift. Okay, yeah.
so the one I'm talking about the curve where Smith Street is, you see the rounded curves that run right along the Swift Street. Both of those rounded curves come out. There's not a sidewalk that runs up and down Swift. Actually, driveways for those businesses just below us and above us. We wouldn't put the sidewalk there because we would bring 2 different levels of
Need a sidewalk then?
I would say that eventually, yes. It's the part right now is like I said, all of that running along where we're at, where all those buildings are completely level with the road. So if you put a sidewalk there, then you have it where we have to kind of navigate making driveways for each one of those businesses, because currently the businesses, the whole front of it's a driveway, right? Because the front entrance in the roadway, if we put a sidewalk there, we have to raise everything, put a curb on there, because we'll have to have the ability for the sidewalk to feed water, stormwater. So it was talked about moving out there, but it's a pretty big project meeting to go pretty much mainstream all the way.
But it is, we're talking about Swift, right?
Correct.
Okay, so there is a sidewalk on Swift from the corner of Main down to
It's just from the corner of Main
the entrance of the parking lot.
there's a bush up there at the very top. That's where the sidewalk stops. All this is
In the parking lot.
yeah, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, from that top, but what's just below that? There's a bush at the very top where you see ST, what street is. Go all the way to the top of the screen.
Yeah.
Bush right there. That's where the current sidewalk.
Okay. And open for the city parking lot.
City Park was all there. Yeah, the ordinances, the alcohol business,
Building.
yeah.
Alcohol. If there are no questions, comments, or concerns, we are open for a vote on. Make a motion to approve the alcohol ordinance amendment. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. Building and construction ordinance. First reading of the ordinance that you all just passed. This will act as the first reading. Move to another second reading. At the work session. Okay. It'll be signed in the law. Ordinance to amend the code of ordinance. By amending chapter 4, alcohol beverages by repealing the same. Provide for codification. To provide for severe penalty. Ordinances. As an adoption date. Provide an effective date. And for other purposes allowed by law. All right, building and construction ordinance amendment.
Motion to approve the building and construction ordinance amendment.
Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. And I'll read that one as well. An ordinance to amend the code of ordinance for the city of Lithonia, Georgia by amending chapter 8, buildings and construction, by repealing and replacing the same, to provide for codification, to provide for severe penalty, to repeal conflicting ordinances, to provide an adoption date, to provide an effective date, for other purposes allowed by law. We have next to it ordinance business ordinance amendment.
I motion to approve the business ordinance amendment.
Second. Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you, council. An ordinance to amend the code of ordinances of the city of Lithonia, Georgia by amending chapter 10 businesses by repealing and replacing the same, to provide for codification, to provide for severe penalty, Thank you. All right, council. I do believe there is a need for executive session.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to say all four.
Real estate is what I have as well, having.
Should we say all four or just post it? Okay. All right. We need a motion to go on executive session for personnel, litigation, real estate, and cybersecurity.
I motion to go into executive session for personnel, litigation, real estate, and cybersecurity.
All right. Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. Thank you all who came to our public meeting. Thank you so much. And we'll be talking to you, Ms. Reed, this week. Okay. Got you.